Good morning, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hi. We got Cotton Candy Boobs, Stacy B, Peaches, Shooby Mom, Dalen.
Good morning. I woke up to a cock knock to a big ass present from Cotton Candy Boobs.
Did you say to a cock knock?
A cop knock, it sounded like. Scared me, made me wake up. Then all of a sudden you come upstairs and say, "You got a package."
Yeah, the cock knock.
Cop knock. You guys know what else? So sweet. It's been really nasty out, but last night was really gross, you guys. It was so windy and cold and raining that a slink came by and he was going back and forth from our front door to back door, just meowing. Mr. Cher said he saw him trying to stay out of the wind up against our door. So, we brought him in the house for the night. He's back out wandering the streets now. But, yep, I think Matthias really likes him. Chubbs is like, buddy. But it's really cute. So, we kept him in here warm and dry for the night.
Yep. Filthy French fry. Hey, buddy.
Huh?
How you been?
Dalen.
No, she wants you to text her your address. Oh, got chow chow.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that is.
She loves that stuff.
I don't know why. Why do you have to introduce me to that? Yeah, it's really good. It's my favorite.
Hey, Susie, Sharon, Tammy.
Remember, I was putting that shit in everything. I think I put it in my hamburger helper. Seriously, it was so good. I think I tried it on pizza once. Wasn't that great, but it was good on everything else.
Hey, there's Bama Cat. Working never ends. Happy Friday the 13th. Yeah, it is Friday the 13th. Wonder what kind of crazy shit's gonna happen today. Hey, Miss Mala. So yeah, Cher woke up to a great big package. Not mine. It's actually, there's something delivered to her.
Oh, babe.
So yeah, she's gonna go live at 1 and open it. See what all we got. Hey, cousin Tracy. Yeah, it's a big box.
It's half my size.
She hasn't peeked yet either.
Nope, it's killing me. It's killing me.
If it's body parts, we're gonna be very upset.
It might be a leg.
Big box.
I have a live set up for 1 p.m. right after Mr. Cher. I'm not peeking, which it is killing me
okay?
because I'm a child, but I'm waiting until I'm live, and we're going to open it together.
What are your thoughts on them not charging Casey White with escape? Said he was let out. I've been hearing that, and I don't get it.
No, I do. I was questioning that, you guys. He didn't escape. He was let out by this girl. He walked out of prison with her. He wanted to be in prison from what the sheriffs and everyone say. So I do question, why did he escape? It could be a situation that she wanted him out for her selfish reasons. He didn't even resist.
Hey!
He didn't resist arrest or anything. So, it could be possible that maybe she wanted him out. She took the lead on it.
Well, she took the lead or whatever. That doesn't change the fact that he knew it was wrong.
Well, you know what? He might be getting charged for murder. So, it will work out fairly, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, I found that weird. It wasn't a breakout, it was a let out. Well, yeah, because he had assistance, but that doesn't change the fact that he knowingly left a place he wasn't supposed to leave. I don't know. Oh, right, Dale. Yeah, this isn't. He had attempted escapes before. So to think that just some random guard just decided, you know what, I think I'm just going to let you out. No. Maybe he didn't mastermind the plan. He didn't forcefully break out, but it's still. What'd you miss last night? Anything? Well, Cher did a good live. She had Benny and Honest Rage up. And we're going over some old interviews and just pointing out how different Don was back then. And stuff like that. It was pretty good. And then something went screwy with the live, and Cher tried to put it public or something again, and she ended up accidentally doing a premiere.
Yeah.
But
it confused everybody, but whatever.
oh, we're glad we brighten your day. I should actually add another light. I got kind of like a moody, dramatic thing. It's like, welcome to True Crime Productions with Prairie Boy 77. That's a little more cheery. So I heard she didn't call 911 on Star. Sorry if you covered that. Talking about Vicky? Or who? Yeah, I think yeah, she did do a lot of the legwork for sure. I mean, she sold her house and had a bunch of cash and guns and everything ready to go. Hey, Sheila. It was a tragic end anyway. Just a highly decorated prison guard just suddenly turned rogue. It's weird. I gotta trim my mustache.
I think it's less weird than we think. I think it's actually more common than not, and the prison system should figure that out. Look how many I can think of 4 in the last several years that I've pulled up recently. It's way more common than we think.
Well, I mean, it's not. Yeah, I wouldn't call it common, but it does happen.
It happens more than it should.
Yes, it should never happen. But I don't know, maybe guards should be rotated.
Now there's someone free in Oregon too now.
Cotton Candy Boots coming in with the super sticker. Thank you so much, girl. Oh, one sec. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm watching you and your wife forever. You guys are so awesome. Much love to the both of you. Aw, thank you, Tammy. It was very sweet. Yeah, it's not my typical thing to go live in the mornings during the week, but work's been screwed up. I only worked one day this week, so figure we better do some YouTubing. I think they should have males guard the males and females guard the females. I agree with that, yeah. And I don't know, I think maybe they should rotate guards so they aren't forming like real close bonds with these inmates. I don't even know if that's possible, but it does seem like that can be a problem. And it's one thing to be respectful and friendly, but if you're actually, like, if you're considering this person a friend and you're trying to help them beyond what your job entails, that's a problem. My dad left my mom after 35 years of marriage. Took a lot for him to just take off, but he was 67. Holy. Hey, Lucia. Hello, electronic medium. Well, there's that too, yeah. They got all kinds of time. Hmm. Yeah, but regardless, what happened with the whites should not have happened. The funny thing was his, or her, old job. They interviewed someone and he wasn't surprised at all that this happened. So, I never heard why. Oh, excuse me. But I guess she's got a reputation for getting a little too chummy with inmates. I don't know. Playing with the bugs. Okay, Cotton Candy.
Put your wallet away.
Yes, we got the package from you.
We love you.
We love you.
That's enough.
Yeah, and just enjoy. But thank you.
It's hot in here, baby. Want me to crack that window a little?
Sure. Yes, she is. We both are.
What?
Very curious what's all in there.
I am. I almost want to open it on your live. The strength that's taking me is amazing because I can't do that. Everybody else's packages I opened and peeked and then pretended to open them on live.
Just let me love y'all. Sheesh.
Thanks.
J is for Justice Podcast. Happy Friday the 13th,
Oh my God,
girl.
is she in there?
Yeah, Yee. Because I'm Jay's #1 fan.
We love her.
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly CDT?
No, Kelly searches equals answers.
Oh.
I do love that joke, though.
It's not a joke. You know it's real. You scolded me to be more like her.
I did
You
not.
a little bit did. Don't lie. It's okay. I'm fine with it.
Y'all, that is not true.
It's a little bit true. He said, what's funny is, well, actually, I was upset when he said this, but I'm fine with it now. Because it's actually true.
I'm fine with it now. It was 6 months ago, and I remember it like clockwork, but I'm fine with it.
No. No, I lose my shit on people. That's just me. I can't bite my tongue as easily. Jay can, but she's more experienced in this, right? And so he said to me one day something a husband should never say to his wife, but he said it, and I did take it in eventually. He said that she can bite her tongue better than I can. But what's funny about that is it was the next day Jay was going off on somebody. Remember that? And I was like, oh, really, babe? And you're like, oh, shit.
Nope, spoke too soon.
Yeah. But I do actually take from Jay's style because she's a good reporter. And I want to be a good reporter. So there's that.
There you go. It didn't exactly go down like that.
It went down like that.
I didn't say, you should be more like Jay.
No, it wasn't like that. No, but
I can't remember how we got... Because I think there was a thing where I was mentioning some really good YouTubers, and
yeah,
I mentioned Jay. I can't remember who else I mentioned.
that's fine.
But yeah, instantly Cher just Ears perked up. Oh, really? You didn't mention me?
Yeah.
It's like, it's a given that my wife is my favorite YouTuber,
That's a
but
good cover up, baby, and we'll go with that. But
yes, we'll go with that. In the doghouse, the tiny doghouse, the prairie sleeps tonight. Yeah, maybe. Oh, awesome, Rosie May. I hope they enjoy it. But yeah, in all honesty, if you aren't subbed to Jay, you should be. She does do really good stuff.
say thank you to Shuby Mom for cash out.
Oh, thank you, Shuby Mom. Man, it is hot up here. What the hell? We even have our furnace off. Love you, Shuby. Love saying Shuby. Shuby, 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 Shuby. It is warming up here. Actually, yeah, we went for a ride on the bike yesterday. Scared the crap out of Cher. She's like, it's scary, but it's fun. And meanwhile, I'm like putting along under the speed limit, going as smooth and easy as possible. And she's still like, whoa!
Hello, I almost died and was a vegetable.
Yeah, but you weren't riding it.
No, but it still scares the shit out of me. I've been on bikes that they don't give a shit about my feelings. You're little. That's why I get on the bike with you, because I trust you.
Yeah.
You told me if you're scared, tell me, we'll go home.
Yeah, exactly. And she did, and we did. Sharon Lynn, thank you so much, girl. You guys are awesome. That's why you make a great couple, Mark. You're calming and Cher tells it like it is. Yeah. I always said she's fire and I'm ice. And then there are times when she's ice and I'm fire, but that's rare. It's usually I'm the even keel.
I'm so excited to hang out with Jay. Well, I don't like calling her Jay when I know her real name, but I'm excited to hang out with Jay. And you.
I thought that was her real name. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be awesome, actually.
It's going to be so fun. We're going to just make you so crazy in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, always wanted to go to Vegas, plunk down $1,000 on the blackjack table and just see. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. Hey, Aluminum Brain. Too funny, Mr. Cheryl. My MS is flared. I would always ask my husband to take me for a bike ride. The road, freedom, and wind always calmed me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I went for a ride by myself before. And yeah, there's nothing quite like it.
You love it?
I do. But
I'm going to be a big YouTuber one day. I'm going to buy you a custom Harley and a sidecar.
Harley and a sidecar.
I'm going to be Jay the Justice Big one day.
Well, that's the dream.
Me and Jay are going to be in Florida one day and we're going to have our own podcast.
Are you hearing this, Jay?
Yeah, I have it all planned out, Jay. Don't worry.
Love Vegas. Yeah, I've never been. I can't imagine you being fire, Mark. Cher's so much better at it. Yeah. I don't like to yell and carry on. Like especially on the internet.
Oh, cotton
But-
candy books is in Florida too.
Oh, okay.
Fuck,
Crap.
Yeah. Florida's
Yeah, we definitely have to go to Florida. There's lots of I got friends down there too
Yeah,
that I want to
Nubs
meet.
is in Florida.
Full Throttle Junkie.
Full Throttle Junkie.
Yeah, there's a few.
Dargon is in Florida.
Darn.
And I don't like being fired either, except for when people poke and poke and poke and poke. I do not feel bad when I finally bite on them.
Guidance with guidance in life with TLC lives in Florida too.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
where it's at.
yeah, we got to do like two things. We go to Vegas to get married, and we got to do a meet and greet in Florida too because there's a lot of people in Florida.
But you know, rural Florida.
Or maybe we go like a little bit northwest so some more people could meet. Like we go right in the northwest end. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but yeah.
Someday.
The goal is to travel around and meet all of you. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You can rent bikes in Vegas and ride to Hoover Dam. It's the most amazing ride. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Definitely want to see Hoover Dam though. Sharon Lynn's in. Nice. Yeah, it'll be great. I don't know when this is going to happen, but someday.
Oh, tell Candus to shut up with that.
Too hot and humid in the summer. I agree, because like there's no way I'm going to be hitting Vegas or Florida in like July, August. It's, Like, well, it'll be like January or something.
That's our family tradition. Me and the kids, we usually go in December to January.
Yeah, like get out of this winter up here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because the summers here are actually really nice. Jeez, what if Don took the Subaru Candus car because he was punishing her because he was mad at her? And what if, in their tit for tat, Candus decided to take something away from Don that he loved? That's not that far-fetched. I don't know. And I can't say before Summer went missing, but I know that after Summer went missing, Don did use that Subaru driving to work. So I know a lot of people are playing, why would you take a brand new vehicle to work and blah, blah, blah. Have you seen his old truck? You would definitely not want to keep piling miles on something like that. It's going to break down. So to me, it makes sense. But yeah, for sure he did use the Subaru for work after that. But that's not a bad theory. The way we were talking last night, I can't remember how we got on it, but it made me wonder. Oh, because Benny was saying how the boys had just all kinds, like they had a electronic dirt bike, they had mini bikes, like they had all kinds of toys for the boys, but Summer didn't have shit. Like she had a couple of those dogs. I can't even remember the name. Paw Patrol. Like she didn't have a lot for toys. And I always wondered, like just my personal tinfoil hat theory, what if Summer was just never wanted? Like they didn't want a girl or whatever. And all this super love, Summer was the light of my life crap is just Don's overcompensation and guilt. I always wondered about that. Because Dawn basically, I mean, all he could ever say about Summer was she liked to twirl and she could pull herself up on her swing by herself and a couple other things. Like, not like what a real loving father, he'd have dozens and dozens of stories, and he just didn't. So I always wondered about that. Because Candus always seemed detached. Like, even when she's describing Summer going missing, she didn't seem sad. Like, at all. That news interview, she's like, she was just gone. It's like, where are the tears for your missing child? But then when you have 6 children, is it 5 or 6? 6 children are all taken away from you, and you still don't give a shit. I don't know. You're going to turn Rogersville and Kingsport purple June 15th. There you go. Is that when that vigil's going to happen? Doesn't seem to care about his older daughter. Like, none of them really seem to care about any of their kids. It's very, very odd. Did you hear the phone on the interview room last night? No. I don't... I'm not going to bag on the guy, but this call didn't come from prison. It's not new. Like, he went to jail months ago. Why is he saying it's a new phone call? I didn't like that. I don't even know, like, I don't even know if it's the same phone call that Dawn had with her like months and months ago. I don't know, but that was weird. Unless I'm wrong and he did call her from prison, but I don't think so. Because I heard a call between Mary and Dawn before, and he was trying to get Mary to talk to the other girls to drop the charges. Like, that's not new. That was very, very old. This is just another one of those calls. Think it is, but release more of the call. Yeah, that's frickin' really clickbaity. But whatever. I'm not going to judge. It was the same call? Like, it really was the same call? Well, I guess I don't have to go back. Like, I know Dawn said some bad shit in there. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. And he said new phone call. Gotta give it up. It was smart. Because a lot of people tuned in. A new phone call from Dawn? We should replay our old lives and call them New Live Stream with Dawn. And get 20,000 people in there wondering, how the hell is he out? Why isn't he in jail right now? Honey sent me a picture. So yeah, if you weren't here earlier, so we have 2 cats. We got Matthias and Chubbs, but there's another stray who keeps coming around, and Cher's just in love with this thing. And last night it was pissing rain and windy, so she brought him in, put him in the bathroom for the night. So yeah, that happened. And then now Matthias is in that bathroom sleeping on the blanket that the stray was on. Like, he is so loving and everything, just accepting of everything. It's kind of funny, but Chubbs wasn't having it. Chubbs does not like that cat being in here. Did he procure a sale when there? I don't know. It's possible. Anything's possible at this point. Like, I really don't get it. Like, everybody's lying and exaggerating or trying to minimize their involvement, and like, I haven't seen one person actually tell the truth completely. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know. It's just so murky now. I don't know if we'll ever get the truth. I hope we do. Only thing not possible, in my opinion. Going by the timeline Candus put out and everything, I agree. In a couple of minutes, there's no way some stranger got up into that house and took Summer without alerting any dogs, Candus being outside, Grandus being outside, like snuck right under everybody's nose. No. No way that happened. I could see, because Jose had said that Summer had wandered down the driveway before. And that was the only time he actually remembers Dawn smacking Summer. Or spanking her or whatever. That's a possibility. If she wandered right down to the driveway, someone driving by, maybe. But even then, like, that's such a remote area. There's not a lot of traffic. So the odds of some creep happen to be driving by right at that moment, I don't know. You said Jace for Justice was your favorite Sormak. Yeah, it's the going joke. I mean, she's great. But no, my honey is my favorite YouTuber, obviously. Hey, squids. But yeah, I agree. I don't think a stranger abduction is likely. Possible someone who knew them, but for my money, Candus did something. Allegedly, in my opinion, blah, blah, blah. That's where I always land. Yeah, Dalen, and Scotty Skulls, he had some scary moments being down in that area. Yeah, you can't just go wandering around down there. People aren't going to put up with that.
Every time when we put a new cat in that bathroom down there, he has to go take it over.
Yeah, I was telling people about that.
I got...
Hey, Northern Farm Girl.
Storming out and raining and hella windy, and somebody's been at our door
Oh, it's very blurry.
meowing and warmed his way into Mr. Cher's heart. So it's so nasty out, and he's been at our door. We can't just leave him out there tonight. So he's gonna be in the bathroom tonight with some food in a litter box and blankie and pillow, and now he can rest easy tonight.
You right there.
Go prowl tomorrow when it's not nasty out.
Mm-hmm.
Matthias always takes over. Here comes Chubbs.
Hey, Chubbs. You coming up? You gonna jump up here? There he is. Say hi, everybody. He was pissed off. Like, hey. Her. It's my podcast. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. This one is very cute, but he sheds like a mofo. It's just like a cloud of hair following him everywhere. It's all waving around in front of me. People are saying hi to you. Yeah. Clementine. Sending good karma.
Ayo!
Uh-huh. Damiayo. Oh, it looks like he always just finished eating. Yeah. Hey, wee Scottish ma. Panda bear. Yeah, summer is coming. Yeah, get rid of all his winter fur. Yeah, we're gaining like crazy. There was another black cat that was hanging around with this stray, but hasn't come back around. So we'll see. Why hasn't TDI FBI picked up Grandus and Candus for a really intense interrogation? So sick of the law doing nothing about this little girl. There's plenty of reason to haul their butts in. I 100% agree, Prairie Back. I have no idea why they haven't done that. But I really think they should. Because their stories don't add up. Like, all of a sudden, Grandma took a 3-hour nap. Where was that in Candus's story? It doesn't make sense. Candus never mentioned Grandma having a sleep. Right? So she fixed Grandma's knee brace. Obviously, Grandma was awake then. Summer was out of her sight for 2 minutes and goes missing. Grandma's not going to be asleep while they're out there screaming and looking for Summer. So when did she nap? This is not making sense. Why is law enforcement not doing anything about this? It drives me nuts. And they say us YouTubers and social medias are like ruining the case, blah, blah, blah. Well, do your freaking job and take these people in and ask some questions. It makes no sense. If Grandma napped, Candus's story is bullshit. Well, we know it's bullshit anyway, but that's proof. Can you hear the kitty purring? He's happy. Well, here we're getting some rain, but it kind of looks like it's clearing off a little. So hopefully it does. Look at your little popcorn machine. If the church is involved, the law generally won't do anything. I still believe the church is somehow involved, and so is Robin the Giggler. Someone put out a video. Oh. Tim Mullen posted a video inside the SDA church, and it was kind of centered on the kids, and Summer was there. And he put the, I can't remember, the kingsport.me or whatever watermark on the video. And then the news people put that up. I can't remember how the thing goes, but basically it means that Tim Mullen was videoing inside the church that day. So it's not a far stretch to think he was videoing inside the church another day, like the day that Summer was being followed by the camera, basically. Need your beard? Yeah. You're extra lovey this morning. You're crazy. Chubbs. Oh, he's just loving on me real hard. You're too cute. Yeah, he loves me, Frankie. Tail flicking. Maybe it's Tim that Dawn and Candus fear. Maybe. I don't know. There's a few people I definitely like to lock in a room and tell them you ain't getting out ever until you give us some straight answers. You could hear him purring, yeah. He doesn't purr real loud, but us YouTubians will be the Sandman's downfall. Well, I tried to give him a platform to help clear his name, and he wanted nothing to do with it because he looks down at us. He just thinks that we're terrible, greedy, awful people. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, sent a bunch of questions. Didn't answer him. Just gave me this whole big speech about how he's so much better than people on YouTube and whatever. You blew it, Timmy. I would put you in a fair light. The video in church where Summer looks scared and Summer is dancing in front of the barrel both haunt me and play with my brain. Yeah, when she's trying to... the one in the church... Well, I think it's Robin trying to get him to wave at the flute guy. Can't remember his name. Is it Dobbs or Dodson? Yeah, that was weird. But all those church videos, they're hard to find now. But like the camera is following Summer. Whoever's recording in the church is following Summer and recording Candus. Like that was a really big problem. And now that we know Tim Mullen has been in that church recording more than once, it's not unreasonable to think that that could have been him. What's up, Wheels? Your dog stepped on a bee? Oh, shit. You back riding yet, Wheels? I would assume you are, but man, I haven't talked to you in so long. Think you would have a tough time explaining everything, why he didn't take Don's phone data to law enforcement, why he said he may have photographs of the family. Yeah, it's like he's trying to cover his bases. Have to go pee, and yes, you're right. Right on, buddy. But yeah, I mean, Tim may have just downloaded the pictures and videos to keep for, because he always said he was doing these videos and stuff for the boys to see when they're older. Although none of those videos really seem to be talking much about their sister or anything, so I don't really believe that. But yeah, maybe in his mind that's what he's doing. I don't know. Hey, Andrea. I don't know. I can't get a read on Tim. I really can't. Like he seems like he just wants to lecture everybody. Like he's better than everybody. It's kind of, well, I deal with big media. We're talking millions of people. You YouTubers, you're just small potatoes. You don't really count. You're not worth my time. Yada yada yada. But I don't think he's as big time as he says he is. The only reason the Dr. Phil thing happened is because the Summer Wells case went national. That wasn't Tim's doing. And he just happened to be involved. And now he's thinking he's this big shot. He runs a local paper for a tiny community and a couple of Facebook pages. That's it. He is, yeah, he's older. I'd say in his 50s, late 50s, early 60s. Yet he can't spell, which is hilarious because he tries to come off like he must have a thesaurus handy when he's typing because he uses all these giant words that, yeah, I guess they work, but they're like there's grandiloquence and then there's just showing off, right? So it feels to me like he's trying to sound smart. This week has been the longest week without hearing Amber. It's crazy. Amber Turd. If the parents were solely responsible for whatever happened this summer, I think there would have been an arrest by now. It's more to it, in my opinion. Could very well be right. But there's been cases like, well, Barry Morphew. Look how long it take to make that arrest, and they still can't make the case. Like they're not going to arrest somebody unless it's already a slam dunk or they think it's a slam dunk. But they could bring people in for questioning and like say, okay, why are you lying about what happened that day? Tell us the truth. And put some pressure on them. Candus is out there walking around like her life couldn't be better. It's weird. She's lost 6 children and her husband and her sister. And she's just happy as a pig in the mud. Like, if that's not setting alarm bells off in law enforcement's head, then what will? I mean, they're not gonna find, I don't think they'll find Summer's remains. Like, just stumble on her remains with a note and a confession note saying, I did it, along with a DNA sample and the murder weapon or something like that. That's not going to happen. And even when the way Pruitt was talking, it's like every morning I check the messages, follow up on any new leads, finish what leads I was working on before, and then I'm back to other stuff, which I get. But I mean, if all they're doing is just like occasionally searching some random area and then following up on a couple of leads, it's not enough. They need to be re-interviewing everybody. Anyone who is in that area, they need to come down to the police station and re-interview them all. Dawn, Candus, Grandma, the boys, Hunter, Allie, Allie's grandma, everybody. bring them back in and start questioning and say, why did you say this and then change your mind and say this? Why are you not telling the truth? I mean, we've all seen it. We've all pointed out all the lies people have said. So why can't law enforcement use that, bring them in and say, okay, here, we know you're lying. Tell us the truth. And if they want to lawyer up, that's fine. But it's like, yeah, we're just going to keep asking you and asking you and asking you until you give us an answer. Like, put some pressure on. Maybe we can make some people crack. And re-interviewing costs nothing. Yeah. What's the worst case scenario? They clear up some issues and they realize, yep, none of these people had anything to do with it. We're pretty sure. And boom, move on to something else. Instead of sitting there saying, no one's been cleared, everyone's a suspect, but we're not going to ask anybody any more fucking questions.
I love when you cuss.
She said, I love when you cuss. Well, it pisses me off. Like, there's a missing child, and they all say that they care. Everyone says that they care, but they're not doing anything. Taking a few phone calls and shit, it's not enough. You need to be going at these people hard. What's the worst that's going to happen? They can't do that. I was shocked when I learned that they can do that in Canada, but they can't in the USA. No more questions once lawyers get brought in. Yeah, there is something to that, but that's if they have lawyers. But there's also problems like they can refuse to answer certain questions, but if they provably lied to law enforcement, that's obstruction of justice. They can't deny answering those kinds of questions, even with a lawyer. So that's why I say law enforcement should go at them hard, because if their stories don't line up, somebody's lying. And the police have a right to investigate that. And even if they try and charge someone with obstruction of justice and it doesn't stick, at least it's something. You know? Well, yeah, Frost says they aren't talking period, but we don't even know. Like, Lawson said they have lawyers. They said they don't. Grandus said on an interview that they can come and talk to me anytime they want. So, is it more lies? I mean, are they lawyered up and refusing to talk to law enforcement? And then just saying they're not? Just to taunt the law enforcement? Or do they not have lawyers and law enforcement just doesn't care to go and talk to these people anymore? Chris wasn't even 15 minutes done with his stream and Tim used his audio. Unprofessional in my opinion. Well, yeah, I mean, there is unprofessional and stuff, but I mean, apparently that's an old phone call. And the interview room put it in the title that it was a new one. So that's no better. But either way. I know for some reason, Chris is more focused on what happened in Dawn's past with those girls than what happened this summer. Feels that way to me. I don't understand why. I mean, what happened to them was horrible, for sure. But, I mean, they've pressed the charges. They've done it. Like, why are we still bringing it up like it's new? And this feels like it's just for views to me. I don't know. I don't think anyone believes the Wells. I really don't. I don't think anybody actually thinks Dawn and Candus are completely innocent and deserve to be free. Yeah. Yeah, there was new audio that hadn't been released before. Yeah, but it's the same call. Like, I thought that, holy crap, he tried to call Mary from prison in this. So I was like, oh, this is big. And then it turns out, no, that wasn't it. So I was kind of ticked. Where's Summer's justice? Exactly. Summer deserves justice. That's why law enforcement needs to, like, start pushing. Do something other than just answer the frickin' phones. Like, what could it hurt? Call everyone, ask them to come in. Some may refuse, some may lawyer up, but some might come in. And you can get some shit straight. Because there's no way, if you go back to June of last year, when they actually were interviewing everybody, there's no way that they don't have more questions for these people now. There's no way. We all have more questions for everybody. And, like, it can't be that law enforcement just doesn't have any questions. Like, oh, no, they answered this, so it's all good. Even though none of their answers line up together. Like, why aren't you doing more? Because it's got to be law enforcement that breaks this and finds that little girl. It can't be us. We can't go and grab someone and put them in a room and torture them until they give us the truth and then go find Summer. I mean, we could, but it's illegal. And law enforcement has to get more involved. Why doesn't the FBI take over? They should, because Lawson has said multiple times that they are understaffed and they don't have the resources, so why not? Why not give it to FBI? The boys have counsel and they aren't talking? I have no idea how you know that, Frosty, but all right. Yeah, maybe everybody does have a lawyer. Allie, Hunter, Candus, Grandus, maybe they're all lawyered up and law enforcement has been trying like hell to re-interview them and they just won't. Maybe. I don't buy that, but it could be. FBI doesn't take because we know nothing, there is no evidence. Well, that wouldn't be a reason that FBI wouldn't get involved. Sonja Stanger, thank you so much. Sheila, the call everyone is talking about is Dawn called Mary like months ago when the rumblings were starting about the girls pressing charges for him, against him rather, for SA back when they were younger. Yeah, and Chris he's a dog that won't let go of that bone. I mean, he is really pounding that home. Like, the charges have already been filed. There's nothing more to do. But he replayed that call, or replayed the unedited version of that call and claimed it was new. I don't like that he did that. I think that's misleading, and a lot of people are thinking that this was another call that was more recent, but that's not the case. So yeah. Panda Bear, welcome to the team. Well, I'm sure they would have some kind of representation, but I mean, I don't think anybody representing those children would refuse law enforcement to ask them questions. I really don't. Pounding it home on Johnny. Yep. Whoop whoop from South Africa. Well, whoop whoop from Canada. Think more charges are coming. Yeah. Some are deserved love and everything. Being spoiled like little girls by parents. Yeah. I hope more charges come. I hope something comes. I agree, Sheila. Yeah, I don't like that he did that. He's done that before. It's smart. Like, it's a good way to get a lot of viewers on your channel. As a YouTuber, it is smart. But it's unethical. Think.
You look good in green.
Thanks, honey. You think Chris McDonough's made things worse in this case? Just my opinion. I wouldn't say I agree with that. He took focus off of Summer and put it on those other women. And like, I know I caught so much shit with this, but I cannot honestly say that I am 100% fine with the timing of everything. Like, we all know Don and one of his sons was in Utah, where all these women are, or most of them, for months. Are you going to tell me that they never spoke to that boy or Don to the point where they found out that Don had a daughter? Are you really going to tell me that that's legit? Because I am not buying that. I think they came out with this once Summer went missing because they think since Don had a bad past that he could have done something to Summer. That makes sense. But saying they didn't know Don had a daughter, I don't buy it. I do not buy it. I'm not saying that what happened to them didn't happen. I'm saying it shouldn't have. That's horrible. No girl, child, woman, boy should ever be taken advantage of in that way. Ever. No excuses. It's horrible. Don, if he did all of the what they're saying he did, he should be put under the jail. But, like I said, I always said the timing of it just doesn't jive with me. And the fact that Don and one of his kids were there for months and they didn't know that he had a daughter, I don't buy it. What does it matter? Why lie about it?
Right. It mattered enough to lie.
Yeah, it mattered enough to lie about it, to say, oh, we didn't even know. And as soon as we found out he had a daughter, that's when we came forward. That's a lie. Not all of them, like there were, I believe, 6. I'm sure not all of them knew Don had a daughter. But some of them knew. But that I'm not trying to disparage them or anything. I'm not saying that if they come forward sooner, Summer would still be alive. I'm not saying that. Because we don't know that Don did something to Summer. We don't know that that's what happened. But going back to someone's comment that Chris had damaged the case, I think by But that's only on YouTube. I don't think law enforcement was just turning everything off and focusing solely on Dawn. So I don't think he actually damaged the case. But he did steer the YouTube side of things to focus on Dawn. And to be fair, he did give us a lot of information, like the interviews with Candus and the walkthroughs and all that. He did give us a lot of good info. Maybe one case will push another. I think that was the hope. But, I mean, it's backwards. I mean, if you're going to go to, let's say Don is convicted of, the majority of this stuff happened when he was a minor. So even if convicted, he's not getting real serious time. There is some that allegedly happened after he was an adult that he will get more time for. But it's nothing even kind of close to the time a person would get for murder. So if you're looking at 5 years, 6 years in prison, and they'll say, we'll reduce your sentence for this if you admit to murdering your daughter, no. The other way around, if he's convicted of murder, and say, we'll reduce your sentence if you admit to this rape as well, you'll end up getting the same time or whatever, then yeah, I can understand it. But yeah, no, there's no way that he could use this to pressure him to confess to murder. It's going the wrong direction. Okay, I need a coffee refill and a ciggy. So I'm going to switch over to my phone quick here. And
Shabuga bang. Oh, yeah, my legs are stiff. Oh, everything's locked up. I just came downstairs, hon. Yeah, and I get it. I mean, like, to be like, all right, Don is a piece of trash. He was what, 11 or 12, and the other girl was somewhere between 5 and 7. They can never give a straight answer on that. But he blames her, says, well, she was at fault too. No, 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 no. 100% no. That is not. I mean, kids can be curious about things. That's normal. But when you're that much older, like you're the same age, if they were both 10 or something, yeah, I can understand. But no, not when one is like 5 years older or whatever. No, 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 no. Don is 100% in the wrong. Why Chris decided to like reopen that can of worms when the charges and everything have already been filed, I have no idea. But it is what it is. Any of them did they? As far as that's another thing I don't know for sure. Like sexual assault, apparently there is no statute of limitations on sexual assault in Utah. Now, there are varying degrees of it, right? Like if like say a 12-year-old boy touches a 7-year-old girl in her nether region, I mean it's bad. It's not the same as a 20-year-old actually fully raping a 7-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So they're varying degrees. I don't know if all the degrees have no statute of limitations or what. But I mean, just my thinking is the stuff that happened when he was a minor, he won't get much time for. But I definitely don't think there should be. There shouldn't be a statute of limitations on that, on any of it. 19 and 12 the last event. See, that's really bad. Like 12 and 7, it's bad. But I mean, 12-year-old, you can argue that their mind isn't fully developed and whatnot. Oh, Sonny. But 19, yeah, you 100% know for sure that this should not be happening. Right, Annie? He's so cute. You're muted, though. Yeah, you're muted. I muted the mic before I left.
Hola!
There you
Hey, Penny. Hey, Rad. Rad Miller. Dalen. Cotton Candy Boobs. Cotton Candy Boobs said, as soon as you're done, I gotta go live.
Utah sucks when it comes to sex offenders. Really? That's terrible. Anyone who would hurt a child, like, you're instantly like lower than dirt to me.
Hey, Sophie, Sonia, Yum Diddly. Hey, Frankie, Northern Farm Girl, Prairie Back, Andrea, Sheila, everybody.
Are you opening it?
No, I'm taking off so I don't dox her later.
Oh. Very excited. And very cute.
Is Slink out there?
Nope. He's probably out making the rounds.
We let him in here when it's nasty out, guys, but we do have an appointment to get him fixed on June 7th, but I am going to be doing an all-nighter live stream fundraiser. We're going to get all 3 cats chipped. We have to get him neutered, plus all his shots, dewormer, fleas, rabies, all of that. All of that alone without the neutering, when we took Matthias for that, was almost $400. So I'm going to be doing a fundraiser, and we got to raise like $1,500 before June 7th, and so that we can keep him, because we also have to be able to take our credit down too, Mr. Cher said. So
Thanks, Moonflower.
we're going to take
I think
that
more
time
of this one.
to introduce him. Hubby told me last night, I can't say no.
You're going to do what you want to do.
That's not true.
And I'm not the kind of guy who's going to lose his mind over a cat.
Yeah, but that's not really true. You thought I brought him in last night, but I didn't before. I asked first. You
Yes,
didn't
you did.
want him out there in that either. I could tell, though. Especially when he was
Well, I
meowing.
want to take in all the strays and everything.
I know. You know, I already know 3's our limit.
Yeah.
I mean, that legally, anyway, in this house. He loves me. He actually is a softie. He loves animals.
I do.
I'll give your chair back 1 minute, baby. I'm trying not to ruin this so I can send her something.
She's literally using a screw to cut the tape.
Yeah.
Like, we got knives, huh?
Well, it's downstairs. because I'm trying not to ruin her address, which I can get again. But I think I did. Well, it's kind of open a little. I can take out one thing. Okay, I'll do one thing.
Knew it.
Oh, I feel something. I'm gonna do one for now, cotton candy boobs. Something smells good. No, I'm not peeking.
Oh, I'm gassy.
Okay, it's still closed. I think I opened it in there and it spilled. But this is makeup brush cleaner travel kit. The rest is it.
All right, y'all. So the box, it opened when she was pulling it out.
Yeah.
And all that was left in this tin was this tin. And it's empty.
Love you.
That's what you get. I tried to be a sneaky Pete. That's so funny. And you can just see the little bit of her top of head.
Holy
Wow.
cow.
Yum diddly.
I don't know how much it is American or Canadian,
I
but
don't even know what SEK is,
Me
but thank
neither.
you.
I have to Google that shit. You're very sweet. Thank you.
And no, we didn't get the pickle thief.
What is SEK? Sex 109.
Very sweet, Yum diddly. Swedish?
Swedish. I think it's $15 Canadian. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So sweet.
You guys are awesome. Yeah, so about 15 Canadian.
That's fun seeing the different currency.
Sweden's on your bucket list? Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Sweden.
Me too. When I was in high school, there was a family that was from Sweden. I dated that kid for a few weeks, and he'd get drunk and sing this Swedish lullaby. It was always so funny. You never knew what the fuck it meant. But Swedish people drink a lot.
Yeah, all kinds of places I'd love to see.
Do you guys have Swedish fish? What? I don't know.
Got a great recipe for garlic pickles. My dad's found a recipe for pickles. Very yummy. Ukrainian strong.
Yes. Actually, when the kids come, babe, the boys would love to make pickles with you. Oh, you don't really like pickles?
Not a big fan, but yeah, we can do that. Oh, you're from Stockholm. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's Sweden. I could have sworn it was Sweden. I don't think it's Stockholm, though. But apparently there's a town in Sweden that has a big statue of a like a guy eating babies out of a bucket or something like that. Toodles, I can't wait either.
Hmm.
Can't wait till the kids come.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be so great finally meeting them. Cher keeps telling me that we're all gonna be piled on the bed watching movies together, and that's just like, I don't know, that's like heaven to me.
Yeah, that's how my kids are.
In Texas, they have Kool-Aid pickle restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Our Kool-Aid pickle's actually very good.
If I was rich, I'd spend a year in Europe if I could have my pets with me without a big hassle. Oh, Debbie. That sucks. Hopefully you heal up quick. Okay, I'm going to look that up because it might not be Sweden, but I could have sworn it was.
Maybe look at him, he's purring.
Happy. Standing in the middle of Bern, Switzerland, is the Kindlifresser or child eater. The fountain sculpture towers above the ground, a baby half stuffed into the giant's mouth, and a sack full of 3 alarm tots slung over his shoulder, presumably for later snacking. Yeah. I don't understand why, but yeah, in Bern, Switzerland.
Weird.
So that's a place I'd like to go. I'd like to get a picture of that. And hopefully, yeah, because the thing I read is like no one seems to know, like none of the locals seem to know why that statue's there. Someone saying that's not real. I don't know why. It's got to be some kind of mythology or something. Like it's symbolic.
Or the establishment put it there. Sacrificed.
Like I definitely don't think people in that town eat their young or something like that.
I don't know. Maybe they used to. Sacrifice. Illuminati.
Ah, yeah, Switzerland, not Sweden. That's where I made my mistake. He didn't say new. I don't know what that is. It is disturbing, though. You put dill pickle juice in plastic popsicle holders and freeze them. They are the perfect treat. No, thank you.
Doesn't he look good in green, you guys?
Pickle juice is good if you're on a keto diet. Eats them to keep them from taking over his throne. Okay. Get a room.
Did they take our garbage?
They did, yeah. I brought the
Did they
bin
tell
back.
us to get a room again?
Yep.
Aww.
Yeah, well, child sacrifice isn't. It's a fairly common, or was a fairly common practice. Children, virgins, people were very barbaric. So, yep, child sacrifices and pickle juice. You never know what you're going to get on this channel. Just want to get all fat and sassy, but life says you can only be sassy. I can't picture you fat, man. I just can't. Oh, by the way, Wheels, I'm selling my Gixxer. I think the freight might be a bitch, but you can buy it if you want. Yeah, he's a funny guy. And if you know him, it's even funnier because he is sassy. It was definitely a narrative that was pushed by the Romans after they conquered the Carthaginians. Like I said, archaeologists have been able to prove that there's some truth to it, yeah. There was that, and remember that NK was posing over this little village? I want to say it was in like Peru or something like that. I can never remember the name of it. Look up naked man fighting babies in Norway. Crazy. That does sound crazy. I'm not sure I want to look that up. He says as he types it. Okay, I got it pulled up. I'll check it out after. Yeah, child sacrifice in the Bible. Always wanted you to look into the old cult NK was in. Well, yeah, there was a. Not sure Canada won't appreciate California taxes. Yeah. What was her religion? Was Gaia? But yeah, I didn't know the cult thing. You following Johnny Depp Amber Heard case loosely. Cher's following it more. All I'm seeing is like the highlights, and it looks like Amber's getting her ass kicked. Yeah, curiosity got the best of me quickly. Gonna get some type of fat man cruiser bike. Yeah, I think me too eventually. Cher doesn't, she doesn't like the crotch rocket. It scares her, so. When I sang lullabies to my kids, I changed the words to be safe. Yeah, those lullabies are disturbing. Like, and our ancestors were just nuts. And you got babies falling out of trees. You got a woman hacking up blind mice. Just, what the hell? Amber's very cricket. Well, she pooped on Johnny's bed. I mean, if you know nothing else, like that's wow. They should. I mean, it's interesting, like especially when you go by the highlights. Like just watching it is very, very dry, but the highlights are cool. NK was on the Olocult website. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. She's not a fan. She's okay when we're going, but it's when we're stopping. I think she feels like she's gonna like fall over the front of the bike or something. But yeah. It is what it is. Ring Around the Rosie's all about the plague. Yeah. Amber's too small to leave a poo that big. I don't know. I've seen some tiny women push out some pretty impressive cable. But didn't she try and blame it on the dog or something? Like, that's even worse. Like I said, I'm not really following this case, but Hansel and Gretel, yeah. I hear the cat's meowing. It went good. Yeah, he was actually up on the panel last night. He had the packing in there, but he was doing okay. Well, we hit the hour and a half mark, and we got to go get some lunch, and then Cher's gonna go live and unbox this package from Cotton Candy Boobs. She said, "Can we get McDonald's?" We keep McDonald's in business here. I swear to God, they're like 3-4 times a week. It's terrible. God. I do. But anyways, y'all, yeah, so we're going to go do the lunch thing, and then hopefully we'll see you on Cher's Live for this unboxing. Kind of curious to see what all goodies she's got. So yeah, thanks for hanging. Thanks to the new members and to everyone who gives super chats. You're awesome. We love you. And everyone for just showing up. Always great having a nice little chat with you guys and a coffee. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. And until then, this is True Crime Productions with Prairie Boy 77, aka Mr. Cher, aka the Beard of Reason, aka the Voice of Reason, saying good day, good night, and Godspeed.